Everyone believes it's Irving at number 1. He believes he's going number 1 because he only worked out for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So what are the Cavs thinking?
Well, the Cavs certainly have not taken that position, certainly not actively, publicly, or privately. On Monday, they're bringing in Kentucky point guard Brandon Knight and Kentucky player Enes Kanter, who never played at Kentucky, to work out in front of Dan Gilbert, the Cavs owner, because they're both in play at 4. And what happens at 1 certainly affects what they will do at 4, since the Cavs have 2 of those top 5 picks. So there are basically 3 scenarios that Cleveland is looking at. They could take Kyrie Irving at number 1, and then at number 4, go with Enes Kanter, so they get a point and a big. If they take Derek Williams at 1, who they definitely like, who had a great workout in Cleveland, then at 4, they may have the opportunity of either Brandon Knight getting their point guard or Enes Kanter and going with 2 bigs. As Cleveland looks at this draft with the 2 top 4 picks, they want to get the 2 best players for this franchise at this point as they rebuild.
Why not just go ahead and take Derek Williams at number 1? Because Minnesota is number 2. They already got a glutton of point guards. Ricky Rubio's coming over there. They might not pick a point guard. Number 3, Utah might need a point guard. And then you still got a point guard at number 4 if you got Derek Williams at number 1.
Well, that's exactly what Cleveland is considering. I mean, they are looking at the possibility as Derek Williams as their number 1 pick. As I said, he worked out extremely well. And Derek Williams will not go beyond number 2, Minnesota. The Timberwolves definitely like Williams. They are not going to trade Michael Beasley or Anthony Randolph, according to multiple sources. Johnny Flynn's on the block, but they've got Ricky Rubio coming in. So they could get a point, they could get Derek Williams, and they'd be fine with that. And if all this plays out with Irving and Williams in some order in the top 2, then Utah has a decision to make with Brandon Knight or Enes Kanter.
All right, I'm kind of confused now. With Rubio coming over to number 2 to the Minnesota Timberwolves, how does that affect what Minnesota does at number 2? If Irving falls to number 2, would they still go point guard, or would they go Derek Williams?
Well, I can tell you unequivocally, according to multiple sources, that Minnesota will take Kyrie Irving at number 2 if he falls to number 2. Then after that, they certainly could trade him. He's a great asset for Minnesota with that 2nd spot. And who knows, Cleveland may try to make a deal for that pick as well.
All right. Well, of course, there will be a lot of moving and shaking 5 days before the NBA draft, and this guy, Andy Katz, will be all over it.